Hey guys, and welcome back to Shakira's channel, and today we're doing another episode of Ask Shaverly, and this month's topic was
tattoos. At least I get it right. At least I can remember.
If you don't know what Ask Shaverly is, it is a series of Q&A videos that me and Shakira do on Shakira's channel. So we do a diverse topic every month where you can ask your diverse questions either on our Curious Cat, in the comment section, or we got a Twitter this time around. If you want to ask us on those as well, just make sure to use the hashtag AskShaverly so we know that it's specifically for that.
And actually, I want to say thanks for all of the questions we did get on Twitter, not on Twitter, on YouTube this time. We got so many questions, and I just want to say thanks because most people on YouTube don't really comment the questions. No.
That was weird. Can we never do that again?
You never complain about the lines ever again. So the first question we got was from Shady Sadie. I actually really like that name. I was saying it, I was like, Shady Sadie. You have to get your tattoos recoloured.
Yeah. Kira's only had hers a few months and it's always been winter, so she doesn't really have this experience. They fade from wear and tear. Like if you have tattoos close to your hand, then they fade really quickly. Ankle one has faded like a bitch because it's constantly rubbing against my shoes. And it's basically just when your layers of skin peel off, like the tattoo only goes so deep. Yeah. So eventually you will have to get them recoloured. Colours do fade quicker than black. You have to get it like done often, depending on the location of your tattoo. But I would recommend getting it done like every 5 years or so. We have a lot of questions from Elegant Emmy. I like that as well. What's with all the alliteration, guys? I love it. What's Waverly's kink? Alliteration. What was / is your first tattoo? I got my first tattoo a year and a half ago, and it was this one. Sorry, Shakira. It's Infinity Faith with 3 beds.
My first tattoo was on the 16th of December, and it is this one. It's heavily inspired by Dodie Clark's tattoo. What's the reason behind getting your tattoos? Is this all of them, or
a self-harm tattoo that I got to have faith in recovery, and then the birds mean freedom. This one is just because I like reading. I read like the ink from the book is oxygen and I'm gasping for breath. I have no idea who said this quote, but ever since I heard it like 4 or 5 years ago, I've absolutely been obsessed with it. This one is just the Hunger Games, just full stop. But piece of advice to take, yeah, you should probably stay alive. But Hunger Games is my biggest fandom that I am currently in. And then I have one down here, which is just Stitch, which you can't really see because I can't stay in that position because I am tired. That's just Ohana. Like, not everyone has to be blood to be family.
I only have 2. Obviously we have this one that I just showed you on my arm. It says Seek a Great Perhaps, and it's from the book Looking for Alaska. It is said by somebody else, but I did get it from Looking for Alaska, and because the guy in Looking for Alaska is obsessed with last words. It's like the gag. It's normally I go to Seek a Great Perhaps, but because I wanted it in a specific place, I did shorten it. I could have probably had the full quote, but I think it looks cute. I don't know, I like how it pokes out of my clothes and it's not too big, which leads on to this one. This one is the sun and the moon. We actually do have videos on most of these, so if I can find the videos, I'll link both of our playlists because we do make a lot of tattoo videos. The sun and the moon basically is like a yin yang for life, with you have to have a little bit of moon to have a little bit of sun, aka you have to have a little bit of sadness to have a little bit of happiness. I go into much more detail in the video, so I have to leave them in the description. I did write a book called The Man on the Moon and then The Man on the Sun's being written in the summer, which would make sense.
What do you think about people getting another person's name as a tattoo? For example, couples.
I would never personally
I would never ever get my partner's name, regardless of whether we'd been dating 10 days or 10 years. You never know what's gonna happen. I would get my children's names.
Yeah, maybe.
Because they can't just stop being your kid, you know? Yeah. Regardless of whether they disown you as a parent, they're always going to be your child, so that's not like that's just going to stop happening.
I wouldn't do it, but I don't
discriminate.
Yeah, I don't like, just because I don't do it doesn't mean that you don't. If you want to go do it, then you can make that mistake in my opinion, but I just personally wouldn't do it.
Yeah, we personally see it as a mistake. How many tattoos would you like to have? All of them. All the tattoos. I don't have a set number in my head.
No, I don't.
Because every single day I want more and more and more and more and more, and likelihood is I'm not going to get half of them.
Let's go by the end of this year. How many tattoos do you think you'll have by the end of the year?
At least 6.
I wanted to say 5. So G asks, what's one tattoo that you really want to get but probably won't for whatever reason? I do want a rib tattoo, but I want to lose a little bit of weight beforehand. I know it's a really bad excuse not to get a tattoo, but I want to like get to a certain amount and then I'll get it like as a reward. And also the quote that I want on my ribs is a bit iffy because it involves certain words that might change. So I might have to change the lettering, but other than that.
I don't know, because the way I see it, if I want it, I'm gonna get it. One thing I would like to get is a skull, but I probably wouldn't, because, you know, the skull and rose and vines and stuff is so, like,
emo,
generic. Do you think in the future you will still love your tattoos?
Yeah?
Yeah?
I'm gonna say yeah.
I don't regret a single one of my tattoos.
You shouldn't get a tattoo if you think that you're gonna not like it in a few years.
I do regret the location of my stitch.
I might regret locations, but not actual tattoos. So this question is from Starmalade, and well, we got a few questions from Starmalade. Dahlia, hello.
What do you guys plan on getting now?
My next tattoo is going to be my collarbone one. It's going to go all the way from my shoulder down to about here. It's like birds, like going up the chest onto the shoulder. And then I'm going to get the quote, "You've got a face for a smile," you know, which is a quote from a Demi Lovato song. It's one of my favourites. It's called World of Chances. It will be my 3 years clean of self-harm on May the 5th. So I'm hopefully going to be getting it on that date. If I can't, then it's not a big deal, but it would be nice to get it on the day.
Mine's a bit of a tosser, depending on whether I choose to get it done. If you don't know, I had a miscarriage 2 years ago on May 20th. May 20th is a Sunday, and our tattoo studio isn't open on Sundays. No post on Sundays. So I'm either gonna have to get it the day before or the day after. But at the same time, that doesn't feel like it's got the same meaning to me, so I may end up having to get it on my baby's due date, which was September 21st. It's gonna be a yellow heart with wings and a halo, because we called my baby Lemon.
A baby nickname, like a fancy nickname kind of.
You know, like kind of like Peanut. Mine was Lemon, a yellow heart, because obviously lemons are yellow.
Coloured or black and white?
Black and white.
I'm gonna say black and white as well. Unless it's like specific meaning, like yellow, or like I want a plum bob from Sims, so that's got to be green. They all fit together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your tattoos aren't gonna clash with each other. Does it hurt?
It's not a fact of it not hurting, like asking yourself, is it gonna hurt? It's the fact that if you can stand the pain, if you can tolerate it.
Tip is to up the pain, to think it worse than what it was gonna actually be.
Yeah.
If Tia can get a tattoo, anyone can.
My sister has a pain fear, and she got a tattoo, so if she can do it, then so can you.
Me and Shakira both made a big mistake on getting our first tattoo small.
Yes.
When we go into our next one, we went into our next one, we were just like, we're not gonna feel a thing.
We did though! This question is from Kenzie, and she asked, what would you compare the pain to for people who haven't had a tattoo? Like, does it feel like getting multiple piercings or wasp stings, etc.? Getting a wasp sting hurts more. I have had a wasp sting, and it's fucking horrible. It feels like pins and needles. Nah.
I think getting a piercing hurts more as well.
Some people compare it to self-harm as well, but I don't see it.
If you get pinched with nails,
pinched with nails, like that's what I say.
But like just that doesn't feel the same. But then again, it depends on the location.
It depends on so many variables.
I don't really have anything to compare it to. It's its own pain. The only thing I can do is say go get one and find out.
Yeah, literally the only way that you can find out if it hurts or not, and this actually refers to the next question as well that Ella asked, is does it hurt? The only way that you can tell if it hurts for you is to get a tattoo.
Would you ever get matching tattoos with each other? We actually plan to, not matching tattoos, but like we planned to do this thing with me, Shakira and Tia.
Tattoo roulette, wasn't it?
Yeah. So they're not going to be the same tattoos, but they're going to be a representation of our friendship.
What advice would you give to people who are getting their first tattoo?
Fizzy drinks.
Take one.
Lots of sugar. Don't make your bottle explode.
Take a drink.
Take a fizzy drink.
Take a drink anyway.
Yeah.
Be hydrated.
You sweat a lot.
Oh my god. Bring a friend with you. Definitely bring someone with you. Don't go from having your first tattoo and then like being really small, like we just said, and then going to really big. Research as well. Like our tattoo place that we go to, like we found it, we love it, we recommended it to other people. Research, because some tattooists will charge by ink, some will charge by time, some sessions. Find what is cheapest and most comfortable for you. What might be the most expensive might not be the greatest. I know they say that a lot about what you get, what you pay for. But you kind of don't with tattoos. You need to look at if the people are friendly, if people have been there and got a good review from them. So much thinking you need to do before getting a tattoo. You can't just walk into a parlour and get one. Well, you could, but for your best interest, you need to see what they're all about. Look at tattoos that they've done before. Parlour experience.
The parlour experience is so good. Especially for your first one.
Yeah.
Parlour experience. You want to be in a studio.
Yeah, nothing beats
it's like
hearing it.
Getting your hair done at home is completely different to getting it done at a salon,
yes.
You know? Like, getting your nails done at home is so different. Like, the salon studio experience means so much. If the other person were a tattoo designer, what would they be? What?
You would be tribal.
Probably. I want to say a yin yang, you know.
Well, because I got this.
No, you're quite a bouncy back person. Like, you can tailor what you are to where you need to be.
If we were each other's tattooed, which one would we be?
I'd say that one. Maybe the Hamish to my Effie.
I think you would be this one, because you introduced me to Looking for Alaska, if you remember. We do have a question from Twitter.
Which is weird.
We never had a question from... I haven't had a question from Twitter for a long time. But it is from @aboutd_, and she asks, how do you decide on a tattoo?
There is a lot of thought you need to go into it. Like, are you ever going to regret it?
Money as well.
Size.
Where you going to go? Who you going to go with? When you going to go? I wouldn't recommend getting a tattoo in term time of school or like college or something. But then you have that process of the half term to let it heal.
I don't find it hard to decide on a tattoo. I find it hard to decide on where to get my tattoo.
Definitely. Yeah, me too. Anyway, there was that episode of Ask Shapely about
it's my
tattoos.
channel today.
Would you shut up and let me finish my...
Anyway, there was that episode about Shapely about tattoos. Next month's topic is...
alcohol. With a twist!
We're gonna be drinking!
Oh God. Oh my God.
I was talking about not getting drunk. Staying cool, kids. Stay in school, kids. So if you want to go ahead and ask us some questions on alcohol, whether it's about awareness, whether it's about what we like to drink, whether it's like what are your opinions on underage drinking and all that fun malarkey, then you can go ahead and ask them either in the comment section down below or on our Curious Cat, which is always linked in the description.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of Ask Shapely. If you liked, please give it a massive thumbs up and subscribe, because I make videos every single Monday for weekly vlogs and every single Wednesday for sit-down videos just like this one, but without Waverley sometimes. She only comes once a month. Like a period.
I am your period on Shakattack's channel.
She's the period.
I'm the period.
For God's sake. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next week for all of my videos.